Hello, my name's Andrew. I sing for the Sisters of Mercy, and today I speak for tvp2. Well, only when other machines had already given me technical problems. I've never creatively been helped by a machine. Although I do remember one strange day when I was having trouble. I was trying to record a guitar part and I was playing it on my best Stratocaster, which is green, but not a good green. This is a bad green. And I spent half a day trying to record the guitar part properly. In the end, I picked up my red guitar and almost exactly the same Stratocaster. Really quite a nice red. And so there was something creative about the colour of the Stratocaster. But otherwise, I can't remember an occasion where the technology did anything more to help you to solve the problems that have been caused by other times. Two of us in the band at the moment are quite excited by the prospect of guitars that tune themselves. And that would enable you, of course, to play the next song much more quickly after the last song, which is always a good idea. I always want to finish one song and go straight into the next. I don't want to stand around trying to think of some speech to deliver or something funny to say. That's not what I'm there for. I stand on stage to just sing the next song. And if I don't have to wait for guitar players to tune up, that would be nice. But even the auto-tuning guitar, I suspect it's not going to work. But I think when it comes to stealing, you'd probably find that Mozart said that Salieri was very good at stealing, and I think that stealing's always been a part of music. And frankly, as a musician, if you try and develop a brand new language, you know that nobody's going to understand you. So everything we do, everything other musicians do, we try and make it a fresh hybrid, an interesting and useful hybrid, a new dialect of a language that you already know. Otherwise, nobody will understand you. But obviously there are limits, and I think that technological stealing is probably no different at the end of the day to stealing with a musicological rhythm. If I could really tell you what a key was, or how a tune is put together, or how an arrangement is put together, I could probably tell you how people have been stealing from each other for hundreds of years. But I'm not enough of a musicologist. It's obviously much easier to say, oh, well, that's a drum sound that I've heard before. Only last month, one American court, it may even have been the Supreme Court, I don't remember. Even last month, an American court said that, yes, that prisoner could be forced to take psycho drugs to try and make him sane. And then they'd be allowed to execute him. Because he was on death row, or he would be on death row if he was sane enough to be on death row. So the first thing they have to do is make him a well person and then kill him. I think it'll be a long time before we get a machine to make those stupid decisions. But I'm sure the Americans will manage it. To have a stealth Supreme Court which is invisible to radar. Well, I think it's hard to tell where the end of civilization is. Maybe it's already happened. It's hard to think of anything after Shakespeare that's been as good as Shakespeare, and that's a long time ago now. And everybody agrees that now that what we know as Shakespeare was written by committee, effectively through correction and refinement, and probably losing a lot of things that were really good, and we still think Shakespeare is great, and we still can't think of anything since then that was better than Shakespeare. And, to be honest, if the next generation of Aqua records is not quite as good as the last generation of Aqua records, I'm not really going to care about that. And something tells me that when nothing is left on this planet except nuclear waste and cockroaches, there'll still be Lemmy. That's the thing I miss most about my life, being on this particular tour, is that I've had to... One of my cats is fairly new and it's a bit strange in the head because he grew up in the wild. And I've had to put him into a cat hotel for 6 weeks, and I know he must be hating it. I'm Andrew, I sing for the Sisters of Mercy, and we've been talking technology for Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you.